Okay, today's video is going to be on MS and the mind. How MS affects your mind. Well, let's see. Your mind races 24/7. It's constantly searching because it's like something chops up your memory, your thoughts, your processes into confetti. And then it's like it's poured into your mind. So all your memories, your thoughts, your processes, and everything is there, but it's like you have to find it. It's like you're constantly searching for what to say, what to do. And when I say processes, like sometimes you have to think to walk. Think to grab something to your left because your hand will start to move to your right. You have to, everything anyone says to you, it's like that process. Like normally someone says something to you, you process it, you process what you want to say, and then you say it back. And that happens in a split second. Well, with MS, it's slowed down. It's just not normal. You draw away from people because just listening to people talk sometimes can be stressful because it's your brain is already racing and running and trying to figure out how to do stuff and think and then to have to listen to someone else and then process their thoughts, and it can become too much. It's hard because at some point your brain just checks out, and it's like you don't want to think, you don't want to talk to anybody, you just want to be by yourself, just to relax, and this is part of the reason why I sit out here in my backyard. I love the nature. I love the woods. It's very serene. It's very, I don't know, it just helps you to relax. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to Honduras, to the Dr. Sebi's Healing Institute, because I'm trying to go back to nature. I don't believe, well, God put us on this earth, and He gave us foods to naturally heal ourselves. Your body is supposed to replenish itself, but if you're not getting the proper foods and proper nutrients, your body can't heal itself. The way it was explained, like if you take a polar bear from the North Pole, you can't bring him to the jungle and feed him what a gorilla eats. It's not going to nourish his body, and he's eventually going to get sick and die. He has to eat what's native to him. So in saying that, we as black people need to eat foods and herbs that are native to Africa. If you're Asian, you need to eat foods and herbs that are native to Asia. If you're European, you need to eat foods and herbs that are native to Europe, so that your body can replenish itself, nourish itself, and heal itself. Even the Bible tells you, I have given you the plants to heal the nation. So that's telling you right there that we need to get back to nature. When you're not eating properly and you're not healing your body, you get stressed out. Small things stress you out. Like someone just talking to you. Stress, as we know, is the #1 killer of humans. They say it's cancer, they say it's diabetes, they say it's high blood pressure, they say it's all these things. But stress is why you get cancer. Stress is why you get high blood pressure. Stress is why you get diabetes. Your body is out of whack. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the herbalist Dr. Sebi. One of the things I thought was very interesting, he said, there is no disease. your body is in a dis-ease because it's not nourished. I'm definitely going to do more research so that I can not stress myself out. Because as we know, well, you may not know, with MS, stress is the #1 culprit for having episodes. I believe I probably had this last episode because the stress of planning this wedding. So I had to step back and just kind of just not even think about it. Disassociate myself from it so that I can just relax and function normally. But yeah, stress will throw you into an abyss that you just don't want to be in if you have MS. If you don't have MS, that's why this country is dying. That's why our kids, they're so stressed out at school. They're stressed out at home, bad home lives or just neglected home lives. Parents are working, and their body goes into a dis-ease. And they start having all of these problems with ADD, schizophrenia, bipolar. And I truly believe that if you nourish your body properly, it will heal itself. I don't believe that God put us on this earth to just deteriorate and not live in peace. So, in saying that, if you have MS, avoid stress. Now, in saying avoid stress, you may have to quit your job. That's what I did. I was fine when I was in Memphis. Working for the IRS, I was competent. I did my job. I was good at it. I was accurate. I was, fast. I was, but when I moved here, the level of stress that I was under dealing with Atlanteans. These are the most angry, treacherous people I've ever experienced in my life. And that type of environment is not good for anyone. If you have MS, it will destroy you. I had to quit. That was not even an option. I had to remove myself from that situation. A friend of mine used to say all the time, the definition of his insanity is continuing to do the things that you've always done and expecting a different outcome. Well, if I continued to stay on that job and continued to stay in that environment, what was going to change? I had to change. So I removed myself from that environment. Now it's like the thought of going to work is like, oh my goodness, I can't even fathom it. I can't fathom being around people and doing the things that they do. That level of stress is just, it broke me down these last 2 years. It destroyed my system, and I'm taking my life back. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to eat right. I'm trying to heal my body so that I can function properly. Because when I say you draw away, you even draw away from the people in your house. It has nothing to do with them. It's just about listening to people talking can be, it just short circuits your brain. And it's I don't know. It's hard to describe to someone that does not have MS what really goes on with the body. When you think about the nervous system, first of all, MS is your immune system attacking your nervous system. And when you think about your nervous system, there's so many different sensories. I've learned your balance is your eyesight. That's a sensory. Your sense of touch, that's another sensory. Your equilibrium in your brain, that's another sensory. All of those things take part in your balance. And when something is off, like my feet and my legs are numb, I'm numb from the chest down, and you can't feel like you normally feel, it makes you off balance. These things going wrong with your body plays on your mind. It's a stress level that is hard to describe. It's, take for example, sometimes I get in the shower, I can feel the heat of the water, but I can't feel the water. Two different sensories. It's amazing how your brain works. In some of my videos, I know you see my choppy movement. It's like the message from your brain to your leg or your arm or whatever is blocked, because when your immune system attacks your nervous system, it destroys the myelin sheath around the nerve. So therefore, the messages are distorted. And dealing with all of this, it plays on your mind. Stress, which in turn makes it worse. It's crazy. This disease is a monster, and no one knows about it. Not even the doctors. They don't even understand it. No one understands it. I don't understand it, and I'm going through it. It's crazy to the things that play on your mind, your sense of sight. You have spots in your eyes that blink in and out. Things disappear, then pop back up. That throws off your balance. That throws... It's crazy. Which brings stress. You really have to put yourself in a position of complete serenity so that your body can heal. And then at the same time, you need to nourish your body. I can say I'm an advocate of Dr. Sebi. Most people have heard of when Left Eye used to go down to Honduras. That's where she was going to, Dr. Sebi. African herbalist. He's amazing. Do some research on him. Definitely research on foods, the alkalinity, the acidity of foods. Amazing how he was saying, talking about mixing foods. You have foods that are alkaline, and your body naturally will produce more acidic juices to help digest it. If you eat foods that are more acidic, your body produces juices that are more alkaline to digest those foods. But if you're eating both alkaline and acidic foods, your body is producing both alkaline and acidic juices, which cancel each other out, and now the food cannot digest. Learning about MS and researching what goes on with MS has helped me to understand foods and just a lot of other things. So this is just something to help people to understand how MS affects a person, their mind, their body, and everything else.